All right, let's talk about mornings. We're going to break down 5 super simple habits that can absolutely transform your morning routine. And look, this isn't just about waking up. It's about turning that groggy, slow start into a powerful launchpad for a focused and energized day. Sound familiar? That alarm blares, your limbs feel like lead, and hitting the snooze button just one more time feels like the most important decision in the world. It's this daily battle for so many of us, and let's be honest, it's just a terrible way to start the day. And the stakes are actually way higher than you think. That first hour, it's not just about getting out of bed. It creates this ripple effect for the rest of your day. It can be the difference between making clear-headed decisions and just fighting through brain fog, It really impacts your focus, your mood, and your productivity. You've probably heard this one, right? Win the morning, win the day. And there's a reason it's so popular, because it's so true. Taking control of that first hour is probably the single most powerful thing you can do to take control of your entire day. It's all about shifting from defense to offense. So this really gets to the heart of it. On the left, you've got that typical morning, groggy, rushed, totally reactive to whatever's thrown at you. But on the right, that's the goal, energized, focused, and proactive. That's the huge transformation we're talking about. Okay, so how do we actually make that leap? Well, it all starts with 2 really simple but crazy powerful biological triggers. We're going to talk about how to hydrate and illuminate your way to a much better start.
First up is habit number 1. And honestly, this is the easiest win you'll get all day.
And that is hydrate immediately. I mean, think about it, right? You've just gone 6, 7, maybe 8 hours without any water. You're dehydrated. A glass of water first thing kickstarts your metabolism and helps you fight off something called sleep inertia. That's just a fancy term for that groggy, slow-moving fog that can hang around for an hour or more. Hydration is literally the on switch for your brain and body. All right, for number 2, we're going to work with your body's internal clock, not against it. And that means getting some sunlight. Seriously, just a few minutes of natural light is a total game changer. Why? Because it sends this powerful signal to your brain's master clock, which controls your circadian rhythm. That's basically your body's natural 24-hour cycle. This light shuts down the production of melatonin, the sleep hormone, and it tells every single cell in your body, hey, the day has officially begun. Okay, so you've hydrated, you've told your brain it's daytime, awesome. Now let's build on that foundation and really generate some physical energy. It's time to move and fuel. Our third habit is all about creating energy. And hey, don't worry. This doesn't mean you have to run a marathon before you've even had coffee. The key here is that a little movement goes a long, long way. Just 5 or 10 minutes of some light activity, stretching, a quick walk, even some jumping jacks gets your blood flowing, it delivers a rush of oxygen to your brain for better focus, and it releases those natural mood-boosting endorphins. So you've created all this great energy. Habit number 4 is all about how to make it last. And that means fueling up with a smart breakfast. Now, what you eat is so critical. You know that sugary cereal or pastry? Yeah, that'll give you a quick rush, but you're gonna crash hard. Instead, if you focus on protein and healthy fats, think eggs, Greek yogurt, avocado, that gives you that slow burn, steady release of energy. It keeps your blood sugar stable and your mind sharp for hours. All right, let's recap. You're hydrated, you've seen the sun, you've moved, you've fueled up, your body is humming. Now what? Well, now we have to direct all that amazing energy. And that brings us to our final and maybe most important habit, getting focused. And that brings us to number 5. And honestly, this might be the most important one of all. This is the one that makes sure all that energy you just built actually gets put to good use. Okay, and this is key, before you get sucked into the black hole of emails and notifications, just take 2 minutes. Ask yourself this one simple question. What's the one thing that if I get it done today will make the day a win? Doing this just cuts through all the noise, it gets rid of that decision fatigue, and it gives your energy a clear, powerful target. So there you have it, the 5 habits. The real key here is to see them as building blocks for a routine that actually works for you. And it's so important to remember this isn't about being perfect right out of the gate. Please, don't try to do all 5 of these things perfectly tomorrow. That's just a recipe for failure. Maybe just start with the water. Once that feels like second nature, then add in getting some sunlight. The real goal is to build a consistent habit over time, not to create some flawless morning routine overnight. So let's run it back one more time. The whole blueprint for a powerful morning. You hydrate to wake up your body, you get sunlight to set your internal clock, you move to create energy, you fuel smart to make it last, and you set one priority to give it all a purpose. That's the whole formula. And that really brings us to the most important question of all. Because knowing this stuff is great, but it's only powerful if you actually apply it. So as we wrap up, just ask yourself this. Out of everything we just went over, what is the one single thing you can commit to doing differently tomorrow morning? Just pick one. What's it going to be? Start there.